Hey guys, we're back with more Star Ocean 3. So, I did a bit of grinding off screen. As you can see, I'm both level 15 on Fate and Cliff. But most importantly, I managed to learn Cliff's Hammer of Might. This completely changes everything, because Sphere of Might is trash. Like, Sphere of Might is just hot garbage. The fact that Sphere of Might not only costs more HP and more CP to use, at least, maybe it's because I've been using this more, I don't know. Maybe usage has something to do with that, I don't know, but, like, Sphere of Might sucks. It just sucks in every single meaning of the word. You know? Yeah, it can hit enemies that are airborne, but it doesn't really do much. But Hammer of Might is just broken. Like, absolutely broken. At least in the first disc, in the early portions. Like, you will just abuse, I will just be abusing Hammer of Might for the rest of this disc. I mean, obviously, like, up until the end where I will stop using it, you'll see what I mean later on. Also, Fate also has Sidekick, another broken skill for Fate. Sidekick it's more for like one-on-one engagements. If you're going to use Fate, this is definitely the setup you want to have for him. I mean, like, Sidekick basically it just allows me to go behind the boss and like kick them in the face. It's not the best for damage in my opinion. I still stand by Hammer of Might for now. It's still like the best of the bunch right now. I mean, we can also give him something else as well. I mean, like critical hit HP, might as well give him that. And yeah, Fate I've got standby healing because I want him to be stood there. And yeah, we're at the Kirlsa training facility, and it's here that we will be facing some more enemies. And yeah, as you can see here, well, Cliff didn't really do it because there we go. Look at that damage, and then you do 200%, and well, it didn't really hit because obviously, yeah, it does a crap ton of damage, like a crap ton of damage. Right, let me just get them both together because this is an AoE move, and you can just chain it multiple times. It's stupidly strong, like stupidly strong, and you can deal ridiculous damage with it. Like, we're gonna do the same thing again. You just cancel into it, and then cancel into it again. I think you can do it more, but I can't seem to be able to do it, unfortunately. Okay. You clearly want to be annoying. God damn, not the colourful breath. I hate that move. That move is annoying. There we go. Let's chain it again. I really suck at doing a cancel bonus, I will admit that. But you can cancel it more times than 200. I just seem to only be able to do it like 200 just simply because, like, I don't know, I can't figure out how to get it higher than that. Like, I press the buttons that I feel that I need to, but yeah, like, basically you approach them, do a normal, hold the button down when you do the normal, then hold the other button down and you'll cancel bonus. I don't know how to do another one though. Maybe it comes down to Fury. I think that might be why. But yeah, as you can see, it costs HP, but it's actually worth doing because look at the damage that I'm dealing. Yeah, it's doing like 262 damage, which is a lot better than, like, I mean, you got to bear in mind, this is like an AoE move, so it's hitting multiple targets with that. And that's a huge deal. So battles are going to be a lot easier now that I have that ability. And yeah, this dungeon is it's pretty big. There's a lot of enemies here. It's pretty maze-like. I just hope that these guys don't pose too much of an annoyance. But yeah, Hammer of Might is just stupid. Look at that. Like, you can hit twice. That's like 800 damage in total right there. It's ridiculous. Like, Cliff is just a powerhouse right now. Like, we've been struggling this whole game just simply because we don't have that move. I've been waiting this whole time to get that move and I haven't got it, and that's why I did the whole grind. Because I was just like, I need to get that move. It's fucking essential that I get it. But yeah. Got some enemies here. Just some guards. Freaking scrubs. You're about to get molested by Cliff's Hammer of Might. Look at that damage! Just look at that damage! Like, then you see Sphere of Might, nowhere near as much damage. Like, it was doing nothing by comparison. And this is doing, like, ridiculous damage. It's like, yeah, and it's AoE. It's just so much better. Like, that's the thing about this game. Like, the skills just don't feel balanced at all. Like, you have some moves that are complete shit and useless, and then you have moves that are just broken. And this is one of those broken moves, at least at this point. I mean, it does waver in usefulness later, where you'll have to swap around, which I'll get to that later. But at this point, it really is the best attack in the game. Like, you won't find a better attack than this. Just look at that damage. It's insane. And that's what we're going to be doing for, like, the rest of the game up until a certain point. Just Hammer of Might spam. I mean, there might be a few exceptions, but, like, it is an earth-based attack, I think, if I recall, so anything that's earth elemental it won't work on, but anything that isn't, like, resistant to earth is susceptible to it, so you can just abuse it, like, yeah. The only problem is, because it's a special, it costs you HP, but it's definitely worth it. I mean, if we need to heal up, we can heal up at any moment, so it's not the end of the world if we run out of HP. But it is kind of annoying though. I never really liked the HP cost for moves. Bullshit. It's kind of annoying, but it makes battles a lot less annoying, to be honest, because, like, it's a good crowd clearer and it just gets battles over with quickly. So you can gain lots of experience and you can just absolutely eliminate everything as fast as possible. And enemies, the best part about Hammer of Might, unlike Sphere and other special moves, is it's very hard to miss. Like, if you notice, Cliff misses a lot with his attacks. Hammer of Might has such a huge attack area that it very rarely misses, so if you're having issues, like, connecting his moves, Hammer of Might will solve that problem. So, you have every reason in the world to use this move, and you probably should, and you should probably just abuse it, because, well, this game is a broken mess as it is. Take advantage of that fact to make your life less miserable, because if you don't, then you're going to have a rough time, because this game doesn't pull its punches, despite the fact that it's unbalanced as hell. You know, you can't just... This game is not a cakewalk. If you aren't prepared, you are in for a rough time. I mean, yeah, sometimes you'll miss like that, but it's a lot harder to miss. And, yeah. Like, they were all going for Fate there, and that's why I missed all that. But, yeah, as you can see, Fate can heal me up, so I'll be alright. Yeah. Missed it, though, because he was downed. And now I need healing, so Fate's gonna have to heal me now. There we go. And we can just continue on. The good thing about this game, at least, is that you get heal points, so... And they don't cost money as well, so you can take advantage of those. You might need to retrace your steps a little bit. This dungeon's big, and there's a lot of enemies around, but that's part of the reason why you want to do this. Just simply to save yourself time, because it is a fast way of getting rid of the problem. You know? As you can see, like, it's devastating against these enemies. But yeah, this place is... It lives up to its name, really. I mean, I haven't been grinding here, I've been grinding in the places outside. Some of those enemies can be lethal. Like, even when grinding, I was having problems until I got, like, Hammer of Might, because I was fighting against those guys, those mushroom guys, and if they gang up on you, you can really get bummed very easily. It's really cruel how the game can screw you so much. Right. They're all going to go for Fate, of course, because they're cowards and don't want to face Cliff, because they know Cliff's the man. How is my back... Oh, these guys are pussies! They don't want to fight me directly, they'll just do that instead. Sounds about right. Cowards. Yeah. Cowards never win. But yeah. I was wondering how I lost it, and it's because of that spike thing that happens with the fucking tail. Like, or something, like, there's like this spike that they launch at you, it's stupid. And yeah, you got all these weapons. This is basically more of a military base than anything. They call it a training facility for some reason, I don't understand why. Well, Long Dagger definitely suggests something, doesn't it? But yeah, we're gonna fight this guy. Yeah, these guys are a joke. Alright, with Hammer of Might, these guys are nothing. Nothing whatsoever, they're just gonna get destroyed. Like, Cliff's really living up to his name now that he has this move. Like, he is just a powerhouse. And this is why I use him, because he's just so fucking good. And, well, he's the coolest character in the game. I mean, come on. Like, he is. Look at the guy. He's a whoop-ass machine. So, of course, I'm going to use Cliff. He's going to be like the Sunday of this game. Pretty much. Up until a certain point, of course. Like, I still like Cliff. He's probably my favourite character in the game. But is he the best character in this game? Like, some would argue yes. I would argue no, and you'll see why soon enough. But he's still good. He's still one of the best, if nothing else. I think for this you need disintegration hammers to get that. And yeah, I never really bothered going back to get it, to be honest. But yeah, there's quite a few items that you can get later on from treasure chests by using the disintegration hammers. And yeah, that's what's basically going on with that. And you know, on the next floor, I should have filled this little bit in, I guess. Oh, we've got all of this, Jesus. As I say, this dungeon is huge. It's not a small dungeon, I'll definitely say that. And yeah, we've got these little guys. How did they surround us? They're so tiny, it's like, you can barely even see them on the screen. Oh yeah, we've got the cancel bonus going on now. There we go. So you can go 250, you can go up to like 300. If I recall. Cancel bonus. It's stupid. Like, it really is stupid how high you can go with the cancel bonus. Why can I not? Oh, I was going to say, I should be able to get through there, shouldn't I? But yeah, another one of these guys. There are quite a few different new enemies here. Yeah, this isn't really the best place to fight them though. But these guys are done. Look at the damage I'm dealing to them, man. These guys have no chance. No chance at all. I have Hammer of Might. You guys are fucked. You guys are absolutely fucked now. And we got no guard on Fate. That's going to be handy. Lightning Blast. I don't really give a fuck about Lightning Blast. Lightning Blast can go suck my ass. Yeah, we're gonna give. Then again, is it worth giving him no guard? I mean, nah, I'm not gonna bother. It comes in handy when you're controlling the character, I find, but if you're not controlling them, there's no point. Like, standby healing is probably better, to be honest, because of the way this game works. Like with the Fury system, you want your allies to be stood still anyways and not moving. So if they're stood still, they can heal, and it's just handy because of that. So I like to use that with everybody else. But yeah, no, you guys with your fucking long tongue.
Too late for regrets.
The only thing you should be looking is my fucking ball sack. Right, anyway. Just thinking. Well, that sounded fucking wrong. But, yeah. Let's, we can't get through there, unfortunately. Just need to fucking, figure out where we're supposed to go here. This is a complicated place. And it's a very maze-like place, so you could be stuck here for ages. If you don't like mazes, this is not the dungeon for you. But it's a lot better than the last dungeon, I'll definitely say that. The last dungeon took the piss. There we go, 250. Ooh. Look at that, didn't even break a sweat. And that's the thing about this game, you see, the cancel bonus is just broken. Like, the cancel bonus in this game, you can go up to like 300%. It's stupid. It is absolutely absurd just how high you can get that console, like, not console, cancel bonus up.
Wait, I'll go easy.
And, like, it just encourages you to just spam the special moves once you get them, because it's just so much easier to do it that way. But yeah, don't let him do that. Right. Gotta punish you now. Get this guy out of the way. I don't want this guy in the way. With his stupid colourful breath. His colourful breath can suck my ass. Right. Get out of the way.
Moron, know your enemy before you.
Okay, so let's make sure we know where we're going. Right. This leads to somewhere else over here. Let's go and explore this little room here. There's not really much to do here, is there? It doesn't seem like there's much going on in this room. This is just that one room that's just completely pointless. There's nothing in it. It's just... if you want to get 100% on the map, you have to go into it. But yeah, trying to fill in the map in this game, I'm not a fan of that system personally. I just rather just have the map. This game, if you're the sort of person who's obsessive compulsive, Star Ocean is definitely the series for you, because it's definitely going to give you plenty to do. Like, I'd rather not bother wasting my time doing that personally. But if you are the sort of person who wants to fill in everything and, you know, all that, then be my guest. I think that's why this game is so well liked, to be honest, because it's just like, you know, people just want to, like, spend hours of their lives just doing all of that stuff. And like I said, this game, it's very different from the other Star Ocean games in many different ways. I think that's part of the reason why a lot of people love it, because it's different. But at the same time, it cut a lot of things that people love from the franchise, like item creation, which you'll see soon enough, like, and just the way they handle power actions. As I say, I just don't like how they handle the power actions in this game. I really do not. Like, oh, there's a stairway up here. This might be lead somewhere interesting. Oh, we're in a prison now. This place is a maze, man. But yeah, the power actions, I just don't think that they're any good in this game. And it's like they got rid of like you have to like go into like towns and then go into power action mode and all of that. But instead, you just have to talk to everybody, and it's just like it's hard to figure out what's going on. I know they do that sort of in Star Ocean 6 as well. But the thing about it is at least you know, like, that it's all your characters, you know, like, you know that it's going to be... Oh, Jesus Christ, these guys. These guys seem to be immune to it. Right, let's just punch them then. Yeah, sometimes you'll fight enemies that are immune to Hammer of Might. I didn't want to do Hammer of Might, but that's what this game does to me every single time. It'll always do it, and it's kind of annoying. Right, I'm just gonna have Fate do it. Has Fate got his blazing sword? I don't know. He's got sidekick, that's gonna be handy, I guess. His sidekick's not bad. It's definitely Fate's best skill, for sure. Hammer of Might ain't gonna work, then sidekick's your next best bet. But yeah, like, I just think that the way that the private actions are handled in this game is just... I don't like how a lot of them are just like NPCs I get to talk to, and like some of them are just automatic that you just get throughout the game, and you don't even know the private actions at all. And the thing that I find the most annoying about it is just how boring a lot of them are. Like, as I say, like, they just feel like an afterthought. That's kind of how the power actions feel to me. Like, they don't feel like they were just... It doesn't feel like they really wanted to make something interesting. I mean, certainly like about Star Ocean 4's power actions, you know. I mean, yeah, they can be cringe as fuck, but some of them are at least mildly entertaining. And you could see where they were going with it. You can't say they didn't put any effort into them. It's just They're just really awkward, but I think that's kind of the thing. I can actually say something about them, you know? Whereas the power actions in this game, I just feel they're just boring. I just don't really have any... This game has the most boring ones. Even Blue Sphere has some fun power actions in it. Like, this game's power actions are just forgettable, you know?
I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent.
And I think that's his biggest problem, like, you know, like, a lot of it is just like, make sure you make the right choice, but, which is fine and all, but the point of power actions is that they're entertaining and, like, you want to watch them. It's not just about the endings, it's about the actual power actions themselves, you know? Getting the endings is fine and all, but that's one thing I will say that this game does well enough. The endings are good, they are satisfying endings. It's just that the freaking power actions to get them are just horrendous, you know. And the ending I didn't get, the ending I got was not good. I only know about the other endings because I looked them up on YouTube, you know. And Cliff's ending's brilliant. I wish I got fucking Cliff's ending. His ending's the best. His ending's probably one of the best in the series. That's what an ending should be, you know. That's how every game needs to end. But fucking, you know, like, I'll just use Fate for these guys, honestly. God, I'm not want to target you. Right. Right, I keep forgetting. Is there a targeting button in this game? Is there a lock on? I don't even know if there is. Right. I keep forgetting what Blazing Sword is, the input for it. Oh, and you did it again! This is why I hate this game's controls. Right. Yeah, this is why you use Blazing Sword, because it deals MP damage. There's no other reason why you would. But to deal that extra MP damage is worth it in a lot of cases, because some enemies are more susceptible to MP, and I think those guys in particular are. I was trying to actually pull that move off, to be honest. Just so that I could deal some MP damage to them. But I didn't get the inputs right because I forgot what the input was, but it's long range X, not B, or circle, or whatever the hell. But, my bad, I get it wrong sometimes, people. It has been a while since I've played this, guys, just bear that in mind. But, as I say, you know, I have seen a lot of videos on YouTube. Like, I look at videos of this game a lot, so it's not like I completely don't engage in this game stuff. It's just, you know. Oh, so they're immune to fire as well? Jesus, they're immune to all magic? That sucks, man. Oh, shit, man. These iron guys are not fun. They're immune to fucking fire as well as earth. What a nightmare. And here I thought we could actually fucking do this. I guess not. Right. At least they're big. At least they're large enemies, so I can uppercut them and boot them in the face. But, yeah. Still annoying nonetheless. But yeah, that's my issue with the power actions. I just think that they're just not really as entertaining in this game. Like, I mean, Blue Sphere doesn't have many, but at least with Blue Sphere, like, there is at least one power action that I do like and find badly enjoyable. And one of them is actually kind of interesting. Like, I just think that it's not just about the humor or anything. It's like interesting power actions. Power actions that actually build the characters and make them more interesting, you know? Those power actions. Because, like, there's no power action in this game that I really feel is truly, like either really funny, like extremely funny, or just, like, really insightful. At least insightful in a way that, you know, that involves, like, the main cast. Like, a lot of the power actions are just, like, random talk and random chit chat about nothing that's really meaningful. And it's basically just kind of like, okay, you know, guess their personality and act accordingly, you know, that's basically it. It's more like a quiz that you're doing. It's more like they're trying to challenge you to, like, guess the personality of these characters, and it's just like, no, I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself. I want cutscenes that are fun to watch, not just be tested, you know. But this game does a great job at testing you, you know.
Too late for regrets.
But that's not what I want. And I should also point out that I did get a lot of battle trophies when I was doing the grind as well. So yeah, that's one thing I should probably note. So if you're wondering why I haven't got a certain battle trophy for doing something, that's probably why. Like, I'm only going to be showing. Oh, there's a couple of noblemen here. I wish you could like do the combine encounter in this game like you can in 4. It'd be great, so I could get like, I don't know, like it just double my experience or whatever. Or it'd just be cool to just get the battles all in one. I kind of like it that way. But yeah, that's just me. Right. That's the thing. These enemies, I can't use hammer with might on them, so it's going to take a lot longer to kill them. Ooh, that's going to hurt. You gotta remember, Cliff is a Claudian, so like a kick to the face and a like fist to the face is gonna hurt a lot to these people. Like this is devastating what Cliff is just doing to these people. Like this guy is literally fucking. He is a weapon of mass destruction. You know. I swear he comes from the same planet Chin comes from. You know, the planet where all this like. Killer machines are from. That's basically what he is, you know. And this nobleman's holding up pretty damn well despite everything. But it won't take long for him to beg for his mercy. So yeah, we've got another one of these noblemen here. Oh, it's just the nobleman, thank God. Just a couple of noblemen, nothing to worry about here. I didn't want to use Hammer's Might, it's a bit overkill, but that's the thing about this game, it's stupid controls. Where, you know, I accidentally do the wrong move. I swear that's an Ogawa signature, Ogawa, like, control layout. Because he does the same thing in Infinite Discovery and in Star Ocean 5, and that he was the director for both of those games. He just wants to make other people suffer. I swear that's what he wants to do that with his games. Like, he was the dungeon designer for Valkyrie 1, and he was the director of Infinite Discovery and Star Ocean 5, which both use the same control layout as this game. It's just like, why, dude? Why? You know? Why did you do this? I don't get it. But yeah, I mean, I'll give him some props. Like Infinite Discovery is a good game, and I liked Star Ocean 5. I felt they fixed a lot of the issues that this game's combat has in Star Ocean 5, even with the control layout still being the same. At least it doesn't cost hit points, so it's not really as problematic in that regard. But yeah, I still am not the biggest fan of that control layout. I prefer the control layout of like the originals, like using the freaking like trigger buttons to like use special moves instead. I've always liked that, and not being able to do that in this game is kind of annoying. But yeah. It's not the most annoying part about this game. I think the biggest problem with this game is just how everything is just so poorly balanced, and a lot of that's owed to the fucking MP death, because, you know, like, right now we have healers, but soon enough, like, healers are going to be pointless just simply because MP damage becomes the biggest problem. And then you won't really be using healers other than to just, like, restore HP, just simply so that you can, like, keep fighting, but even then it's just like, you know, since everybody can gain healing magic, it's just like, is there really a need to have like a healer that's constantly there? Not really, so you're not going to use any healer type characters, like fucking Sophia, for example, there's no point because, well, you know, at the end of the day, healing magic in this game is just pointless when everyone deals MP damage and when MP death is a thing. But obviously you'll probably use it in the menu just simply because, like, as you can see here, yeah, just simply so because your special moves cost HP. That's pretty much the only time you'll ever need healing magic for that. And I mean, you'll still receive HP damage, but it's just like, it's not really like as crucial that you have it, you know? It's not as important as it is in other Star Ocean games where healing is a priority. In this game, like, it's not really a priority as much because you have to worry about MP damage. It's more important to stock up on items and like be prepared in that regard. And yeah, but as I say, like, this is going by a lot smoother now. A lot smoother. Now I've done some grinding and got some levels, and I kind of knew it would. This game's brutal, like, it really is brutal and bullshit, but at the very least, it is, like, it is manageable if you level up. And I think that's one thing that Ogawa did say in an interview once. He said, we wanted to make these games challenging, but we didn't want to make it so that players couldn't actually get through it, you know? Which, I'll give him that, he did exactly what he set out to do, like, except the challenge part is just more bullshit than an actual challenge, you know? Because this game is just poorly balanced. It's not hard in the good way, it's hard in a bad way because the balancing is just really bad, you know? Like, and that's the thing, you know what I mean? And that's its biggest problem. I don't have an issue with poor balancing as long as the game doesn't feel like I absolutely have to like play that way, you know? Like, it's more of a case of like, cause you know, like, I don't mind having something that's stupidly OP as long as the game's actually fun to play, which this isn't. I only use the OP stuff because of just how obnoxious it is to play the game any other way, you know? And like, it's like the game is, it's almost as if the game is designed specifically that you play that way, and I don't like that, you know, with the cancel bonus and everything else. It's just like, the game intends that you do it, and it's just like, what if I don't want to do it, you know? And that's the biggest annoyance about it. Like, and yeah, once again he's floating in the air, he's Jesus. Temporarily, and now he's going to beg for his mercy. Wonderful. Yeah, we get it. Just give me your silver idol and piss off. Yeah, there we go. Symbol of Courage, probably put that to Cliff. And what was the rate of the increase of the bonus power gauge? Well, it also increases your attack stat a bit. I forgot what. Yeah, I'll go with that. I think that's better, honestly. I'll just give him the Charm of Insight, and yeah, I'll give him a couple of them. But yeah, as I say, this whole area, man, it's a maze and a half. Like, look at this. We haven't even filled in the whole place yet. I think I'm going backwards out of this, so I'm going to leave this area. Where have we not been yet? Alright, we've got these guys. This should be easy. Hammer of Might will kill them in seconds. Right. There we go. And there's one that decides that he's going to walk off elsewhere because he's an idiot. There we go. And now Fate has to heal us up. Like, there's one thing that you'll definitely want to do is you want to buy a lot of items. Like, food items are very important as well in this game, I feel, because like, probably more, like, cooking is probably the most important skill in this game out of all the games, because just simply due to how how much you rely on healing items. But not just that, just getting MP recovery items, because, you know, like, there isn't like an MP recovery move, you know? You're basically converting your hit points into MP, that's what you're doing. Or you're, well, not necessarily, because you're converting your MP into hit points, but your MP is your hit points. That's the problem. Right, I'm just going to send Fear into this, because fuck it. Fear is just better for these guys, I feel. Just simply, well, I guess you could use whatchamacallin, but I want to use Fear's sidekick to just stun them. Right, there we go. Okay. Ow. There we go. Don't do that move. For God's sake. Right, first you finish the job. Come on. There we go, he's gone.
Too late for regrets.
Right. Now we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna go on through this door here. And we've got more in prison, like more prison places.
Here I go. Looks like an even match.
Yeah. I don't really want to fight you, but whatever. I'd rather do that to you. There we go. Sidekick. Oh, he's gonna have fury. Oh, don't do that move! No! You always do it. You always accidentally do that move because of the stupid controls. Like, man, this game, it needed a lot of work to fix. Right. I have a lot of issues. So many fucking issues with this combat. I just really don't like it. Is this real? Did they really honestly think that this was a good idea at the time? I guess they did. You know, they thought, oh yeah, like, this would be really good controls. I didn't want to do that game. This is the problem. I don't want, like, why do two buttons do one thing? You know? I hate that. Like, just let me pick a button that I actually want to use and use that button. You know? If I want to fucking do a special attack, have a button for that. If I want to not do a special attack, have a button for that. Don't use the same fucking button for, like, the same fucking thing. You just want to die, don't you? You just want to get in my way and annoy me.
Oh, please. If you
Little piece of trash. Yeah, I'll give you something to cry about if you keep that up.
I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent.
Right, we got through all that. Yeah, there's so many little rooms in the middle, and we're not even done with this whole area yet. It's got that down there. No, will all of these rooms have treasure in it? That's the question. But this is just a pointless room that you just have to go through if you want to fill in the map. What's this room? Oh god, there's a lot of enemies in here. Let's grab the treasure first. Compounding elixirs. Wonderful. Right, let's go fight them. I mean, these compounding elixirs, they're just, like, it's to do with freaking invention. I hate invention as it is. It's a horrible fucking system, and like, it's a money drain. Like, there's one thing that you need in this game, it's money. You need lots and lots of money. Like, out of all the Star Ocean games, this is the one where making money is the hardest. Like, not necessarily that, but it's mainly because everything just costs so much. I mean, you could say the same about Star Ocean 6, but the thing about Star Ocean 6 is, like, at least, like, you know what you're actually making, sort of. Like, maybe not, but it's like Star Ocean 6 is it's more like the first two games with its time creation. The thing about this game that's annoying is mainly the fact that, like, well, you'll see what I mean when you see the invention system, but like the way it works, it's just horrendous, you know? Like, at least with the item creation in the other Star Ocean game, like in Star Ocean 6, you're making an item. You know you're making an item that, you know, like, and it's like you basically making as many items as you can for like the thing that you are using, the ingredients, and the ingredients dictate the tier of that item. So, as I say, like, it's the thing about it is that the rate of failure obviously is impacted by your stats, because you can actually level up your item creation in that game. Now, what you get ultimately depends on your item creation level and many other things, but like, the thing about this game is the way they went about doing it. It's similar to 6 in the sense that it costs you money, but that's the only similarity that's really, you know, that it really has with 6. I mean, the thing about 6 is that 6 has a lot of interesting features, like the ability to like retry for more money if you want to. Whereas this game, the way they do it, the way they have the system, is it has like a system where you fail constantly until you succeed. And every time you fail, it costs you the set amount of money that you like set out to use. Now, the biggest problem with it is something you'll see later on, but it has something to do with the fact that the fail rate, well, it's connected to the fail rate, but it's just mainly how the system works that it's all about, really. I'll explain it when we get to that point, because I've got a big explanation to do about this stupid system that I'm not looking forward to. But yeah, it is sort of like tied similar to Star Ocean 6, but that's offensive to Star Ocean 6, because Star Ocean 6 was actually a really good item creation system. Because I feel that Star Ocean 6's item creation was presented well, you know? It was presented in a way that... I just lost some money there. It was presented in a way that you just, like, you're doing the system, like, you've got, and the way it actually ties in with, like, the whole, like, it's more, as I say, like, with Star Ocean, it's always been, like, kind of random, but the difference is it costs money. The difference is that the money cost is dependent on the tier of the material that you have. And this is the thing that annoys me about Star Ocean 3, is that the money cost is random. Like, just random, every time it's random. And you don't know what you're making until you actually make it, and start making it. And it's all dependent on the cost. But you won't know what it is you're making until you actually, like, make it, so the only way to know it is to use a guide. But the thing about it is that the cost that you have ultimately dictates what you make, whereas in Star Ocean 6, what you make ultimately depends on, like, the tier of ingredient that you have. And that will also adjust the cost as well, like higher tiers cost more. So you have a roundabout idea as to what you're going to make. Whereas in this game you have to mess around a bit, just simply so you can make the thing you want. And it's just like, you have to reset constantly the cost value, and make sure the cost value is an exact thing, because the cost value is directly tied to the thing you're making. Whereas the cost value in 6 is tied to a lot of things. And that's the difference between Star Ocean 3 and 5's item creation. So, yeah, as I say,
I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent.
It's very different, because that's only the beginning of it. There's more to cover with that system, believe me, I've only just started it. But that's one of the annoying things about it, the fact that you have to basically use a guide to know what you're doing, because if you don't, you will fail constantly. Like, you have a chance of producing literally every item in the game. Be it a low tier item or a high tier item, it doesn't really matter. Like, you have a chance of producing just one random item out of everything in the game of any tier, with every time you invent. So unless you know exactly what that value is, you don't know whether it's going to be something that's completely irrelevant at this point in the game, or just like stupidly OP. You know? It's impossible to know until you know, you know? And while I do get that is something I don't have an issue with. That's been the case with Star Ocean since the beginning, you know, since the first game. But the thing is that I shouldn't have to navigate through a bunch of cost values, which is randomized every time I start item creation, just to get the item I want. You know? At the end of the day, you know, I'd much rather, instead of having, like, if you're gonna do that, do it like the old games did it. You know, I'd much rather have, like, the cost value not be a thing, and just not have a cost value at all, and just be like, have more, like, you know, like, the cost value just be removed. Because that's the thing, like, do we need a cost value? Do we really need a cost value? That's the thing, like, I mean, in Star Ocean 6, I get it. It does keep things a little bit balanced. But in this game, it's just annoying. Like, you not only need to have the ingredients, but also money. And it's just like, you know... And the thing is, you still have to, like... This is to invent items to be used in the shop, which you can buy anywhere. So once you've done it, you basically can buy these items anywhere you want. And that's kind of why they've done it, to balance it. But the thing about it is that... As I say... The thing about it is that with the item creation, oh yeah, just grabbing the key. There we go. With the item creation in 6, like, the cost is for balancing reasons. I have no issue with the cost. It's more to do with like how the game just does the item creation, how it fucking works. I'm gonna have to show you guys how it works when I actually get to it. But I have to unlock it first. But it's just really annoying, like, I just don't like it, and it's just poorly thought out, you know? I mean, the thing about it is Star Ocean 6, it does what this game tries to do with its item creation. That's what Star Ocean 6 is, basically this game's item creation done right, in the sense that they just completely removed it and went back to 2. But they kept the things that were good about this game's item creation, the few things that were, like the ability to like just make broken items and stuff like that. Which was in 2 as well, but more so in that game. Like, you can get all the best equipment in the game, like, anytime you want, as long as you have the right means of doing so. So if you're that sort of person who likes to, like, break games like that, then you'll love the, like, item creation in Star Ocean 6 a lot. And I'm one of those people, so, yeah. But this game, it's just a convoluted mess to actually achieve that, and you'll waste so much money trying to figure it out. And it's just so bullshit in that regard, whereas in 5, you kind of have a good idea as to what you're getting. I mean, obviously there's some save scumming involved. It's Star Ocean. Of course, you're going to probably save scum a lot to get what you want. That's just the way it is. But, you know, that's a choice, isn't it? It's a choice that you make. You don't have to if you don't want to, but yeah, that's not the issue. It's about trying to figure out the system and trying to actually make something. But the thing is, when you actually figure it out, it's even worse. Because then you realise, and this is the big revelation, which we'll get to when I get to that item creation. I'm not going to explain it to you yet, but yeah. But it just feels like the whole thing just feels needlessly convoluted for the sake of being needlessly convoluted. And it's just like, do we really need to have all of this bullshit? Like, there's just too many variables, you know? I think that's the biggest problem. Like, the set of items that you equip, like, that you have, with the item creation in Star Ocean 6 is a lot smaller than in this. This is every item in the game that you could be getting, depending on the cost that's essentially decided for you. And if you want a specific item, you have to basically like re-roll the cost until you get the right cost that you need to get the item you want. And that can take ages because it's pure RNG. And that's where the biggest problem with Star Ocean 3's item creation system comes in. You know, trying to get that specific item. It's not really about pure RNG in the sense that, you know, in the sense that you're just like picking from, you're getting like a bunch of like items from a pool. No, this is for every item in the game that can be created. You can get like a tier 1 item or like a max tier item. It's all random. And whether or not you actually get that item ultimately depends on the item creation skills you have. That's how it works in 3, whereas in 6, like, the tier of items depends ultimately on the material. Obviously that the amount of item creation skill you have does affect whether or not you'll succeed with that material. But that material ultimately impacts the pool of items you're going to get. If you use a high-end material, you're going to get... Oh, we got Berserk, that's interesting. I might actually give him that, to be honest. Yeah, you're going to use like a material, like if you want like the high tier stuff, you're going to use high tier materials, and then you'll get the high tier pool of items. Actually, is this a passive? I think it might be. Ah, there we go. Yeah, we definitely want that. Right, there we go. And that's kind of the thing. You get what I'm saying? So, basically, item creation in this game is stupid. Like, it just is. There's no excusing it. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's like the most ridiculous thing you'll ever see in your fucking life. Because there's no item pools that are limited. Every item is available, and you have to basically navigate through RNG for every item that you can create in the entire game. And it's just stupid. You know? It doesn't really say, like, there's no information that tells you, oh yeah, you can actually create this item you'll be able to create this item at this level. There's nothing like that. You don't know whether or not you'll be able to create the item at whatever level it is. It's all just complete fucking bullshit and random. I didn't want to do Hammer of Night. Why did you do it? Once again, the game being bullshit. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the issue with the item creation in this game. That's that room done. Let's make sure we've healed everybody. Well, healed Cliff. See his healing. There we go. Yeah, we accumulated a lot of money over doing all of this. I'm getting sick of these enemies, to be honest. It's kind of getting on my nerves. The fact that we can't use Hammer of Might on them is just really annoying. Ah, there's another one over here that just respawned. Brilliant. Right, that's out of the way. It seems to me that, like, as I say, look at how big. Right. Go all the way back up here, I think. I don't even know. Like, that's the thing about this map. This dungeon is huge, but it's like, it's hard to tell where I'm actually needing to go. I might as well fight these guys. These guys are easy. But yeah, I do want to... I'm probably going to have to go all the way back down the stairs now that I've got that key. This is clearly a lot that I've missed. Now let's go through here and see if this takes us anywhere. This dungeon is way too big. Like, I get that dungeons tend to be pretty big, like, in this game and all, but you know. We've got more treasure. Cooking ingredients. No, what's in this one? Cooking ingredients, wow. They were very creative with those treasures, weren't they? But this guy's a maniac, he's going all over the bloody place.
So that's how it's gonna be, huh?
Game? Right, can you actually connect your attack to him? That'd be nice. Right. There we go. That's how long the battles should be in this game. But unfortunately they're not all that long. Well, they're not all that short, a lot of them are really long. And that's kind of annoying. This is basically just a maze of interconnected rooms. There's a lot of that in this game. In the dungeons. It's like just mazes of just interconnected rooms, and they even have doors in them. Doors in places you wouldn't expect to have doors. That's basically dungeons in this game. Like, the fact that there's doors in certain places in this game is just kind of weird. Like, why? I get in this dungeon it makes sense, but it's just, yeah. The dungeons themselves in this game, like, they're not the best. Just gonna say that.
I'd have preferred a more worthy opponent.
This game definitely doesn't win awards for its dungeons. I'm definitely gonna say that. Well, actually, it does. Worst dungeons. There's definitely an award to go to them for that, but nothing for the best dungeons, unfortunately.
Looks like an even match.
Like, I wish I could say one good thing about the gameplay of this game, but it's very hard for me to do so. Like, it commits every single criminal offence in the book, you know? Right. Actually hit him. Can you please do that? Right. Having to stand still just doesn't feel right, but that's this game. You have to stand still to guard. It's just, ugh. And you have to wait for a gorge to fill. Just not a fan of that, people. I'm just not. And I never will be. Like, you can't make me feel a certain way about a system. I just don't like the system. You know? That's the thing about some games. Like, sometimes, like, the system is just insufferable. Like, you just can never get behind it, you know what I mean? You can never like it, no matter how hard you try. You just can never like it. And I think that's the thing about this game. It's just full of problems that you just can't get around because like, they shouldn't be there, you know? It should be simple. Like, you can think of many other ways to do this, and this is how they do it. Right. Let's just start using my freaking hammer of might now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course, the ice magic. The fucking ice magic, they would do it, wouldn't they? Fucking bellends. Right. You want to be a piece of shit, don't you? You want to be a cunt. With your fucking ice spell and your freeze status elements. Status elements in this game are the worst. I just fucking hate them. I mean, Paralyze isn't as bad as it is in like other games. It feels like got the point, you know what I mean? It did not need to be this long. I think that's part of the problem with this game as well. It's just needlessly bloated. Like, it doesn't need to be as big as it is, but it is. Because you know that you're gonna get frozen easily. Right. Just say, let's try going back downstairs. I don't know, where have we not been yet in this area? This whole dungeon is a maze. No, not amazing, a maze. Right, we've got a treasure chest here, it's probably something valuable. Anti-poison amulet. Yeah. But yeah, this game is just fucking a pain in the ass, man. It really is an absolute nightmare. I'm going to one of these guys, yeah. You're all going down now.
Take him on myself.
There we go. Keep hammering that mic.
Know your enemy.
Like so. Right, is there anything behind the bookcase? Of course there is. Yep, grab the blackberries. And, yeah, like, I don't know where... Because this whole area over here as well. Might as well fill it in. Right. This is a training facility. Like, this is one big ass training facility, isn't it? Like, damn. There we go. Gotta heal Cliff, he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot, guys. Right. Is this the room we need to open? Not now. Well, it might be. Oh yeah, but is this when we entered? I think this is where we started. No. That's where we started, isn't it? What is it? What? Right, I'm gonna try going through here, I guess. I think this is the entrance. But yeah, it is. This is the entrance. So we've just gone all the way back through. And we're back at the beginning again. Great, we've done a loop around the whole dungeon. Wonderful. So, the question is, where are we actually supposed to go? So that's where we're supposed to leave. And now we have to walk all the way back. Oh. Right, just trying to get through all of this. That's what I'm trying to do. Because right now I am officially lost. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go, so I'm trying to go to areas that I haven't been to yet. Like this, for example. Right, let's go through here. Maybe there's something in here that's worth going to see. This is where we've needed to go this whole time. Doesn't look like it though, but whatever, there's some treasure here at least. And yeah, we can't get that without the disintegration stuff, unfortunately, so yeah. You can't complete this place until you get the disintegration hammers. Kind of give you a reason to go back to the game, you might argue, but it's still kind of annoying if you ask me. Right. We've got to find out where we're supposed to go. That's the biggest thing about this right now. Because I'm going... Right, so, let's go up here. Ah, this is where we needed to go. God.
Over there.
There's Nell.
It's Nell.
This is bad. They've got her cornered.
We've gotta help.
Let's do it.
Fate! Cliff! What are you doing here?
That can wait until later.
We're here to help.
Here I go.
Well, this shouldn't be too difficult. And Nell's going to be extremely underleveled compared to everybody else. Well, we can actually check to see if she's actually gained levels while we've been grinding.
Why did you come? If you'd gone to Aquios, you would have been free.
We know. Claire told us.
So why then?
Nell, weren't you charged with bringing us to Aquios? How could you neglect your duty?
Yeah, what he said. Besides, I didn't appreciate the fact you left without saying goodbye.
Cliff.
We'll give you a piece of our minds later. Let's rescue Tynaeve and Farlene first.
With the three of us, we won't even break a sweat.
Thanks, guys.
Right, so, we have to rescue the fucking Helium Girl and her partner because, yeah. Don't tell me if, oh, thank God we don't have to go into the menu to do that. But yeah, we have to rescue Helium Girl and the other girl. Let's go to the 4th floor. And yeah. As I say, now that we have Nell back, we have 2 healers, which is good. So let's have her like heal Cliff a bit. And yeah, she's level 7. That just sums up how much grinding I've been doing. Quite a bit. It's worth it though. Absolutely necessary to grind. If you don't, it's going to be really rough for you. But yeah, we've got a save point here. But this means that we've got a boss on the way. Hopefully it's not going to be that problematic. So Nell's just kind of got the same she's had before, I suppose. I don't really, like, does she have like any support skills? No. Well, she's not going to be really much good then, is she? Anyways, let's go through here. And watch a cutscene.
Look! Tynave! Farlene!
Man, this is just too obvious.
Tynave, Farlene, we're here to help.
Please don't make noise.
What are you doing here?
We'll get you out of here.
No. Run. It's a trap. She's right. They're hiding behind those pillars.
I told you not to speak.
What? An attack from behind?
Well, that's the trap. Well, we're about to be in for a rude awakening then. 4 guys, that's it. You just said 4 guys and you think that's going to be enough to stop Cliff? Well, you fought wrong.
Are you okay?
Thank you so much. I'm okay. The pain's not too bad. You faced incredible danger to rescue us. You should not have come. Thank you so much.
Don't worry about it. If you're going to thank anyone, thank them.
Forget about it. It was nothing.
Our pleasure. But we better get moving.
Right. Our work is done here. Good riddance to this hellhole. Huh?
Something's coming.
Yeah, I can feel the hair standing on the back of my neck.
So it's you, the 2 who are in that strange object that fell in Ericklin.
So what if we are?
Surrender peacefully, and I shall spare your lives.
Who the heck are you?
I am Shelby, Lieutenant of the Black Brigade. Soon to be captain by the looks of things. You should curse your luck for falling into my hands.
After all that, now we have to fight Shelby?
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. He's the Black Brigade's second in command. They didn't leave him here for nothing.
I can see that. He looks way too powerful to be some watchdog. Not like the last bunch.
Of course, we'll only spare the 2 men. The women may die.
Over my dead body?
If it comes to that, yes. Now, come quietly.
I'll give you quiet. And you kill me? Ha!
You will regret those words.
Not before you do.
Tynave, Farlene, you 2 stand back.
Part of me feels kind of sorry for Shelby because he's about to become mincemeat.
Oh, a real fight.
Let's take them all.
not what I wanted to do. Of course, when I get to the boss, it's going to be hard to actually get through the group of enemies, isn't it? So yeah. We got defeat Shelby within 1 minute at least. So that's something, I suppose. I wanted to do no damage, but, well, that didn't work, did it? Because the freaking guys around me hit me because the freaking cliff startled. But, oh well, we got defeat Shelby within 1 minute, so that's better than nothing.
Huh. He wasn't as tough as his talk.
Pitiful. Over here.
Another one?
So this is what Shelby was up to. How pathetic. Always strutting, preening his feathers, but to lose to the likes of you? Once a maggot himself, now he's food for the maggots.
That gauntlet. You're Albel Nox.
So, you've heard of me?
Who the heck is he?
He's the best swordsman in all of Eriglyph and the captain of the Black Brigade. Better known as Albel the Wicked.
Hey, I'm gonna smack that cocky look off your face.
Bah! The maggot talks big. You might have some potential, but you're no match for me.
What did he just say?
I'm not interested in fighting a bunch of tired fools. Easy wins have never been my style. And unlike Vox, I take no joy in trouncing weaklings.
Who you calling a weakling?
Go back to your own lands. This is your only warning, fools.
Come down here and say that!
You're gonna let us slip away? That's pretty nice for a guy like you.
Don't get me wrong. I just can't be bothered. And taking hostages isn't the way I do business.
What do you call this then?
Those maggots did this without my consent. I knew nothing about it. Besides, your escape is his blunder. I've no obligation to clean up his mess.
But he was your subordinate. You have to take responsibility for his actions.
I tire of your lectures, fool. Now leave, or I will kill you.
Yeah, that's all Fate seems to ever do.
What? You gotta be kidding me. He acts like he's doing us a favor.
Well, I'm relieved to tell you the truth. It would have been foolish to face him in our current condition.
Let's hurry up and get back. I'm sure everyone's worried about us.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, like, that's all Fate ever seems to do. Lecture people. He's good at that. He's very good at lecturing people. But yeah, we're just gonna walk around here just simply for the sake of walking around here. Obviously. It's a big area. There we go. Right, so I'm gonna go back out here. And yeah, I'm gonna call it an episode, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.